Lauren Bacall was a renowned American actress known for her distinctive husky voice and sultry looks. She rose to fame in the 1940s, debuting in To Have and Have Not. Her career spanned several decades, during which she also made notable appearances on stage and television. Bacall was recognized not only for her acting talents, but also for her strong, confident persona, both on and off the screen. Being an iconic figure of Hollywood's golden age, she was known for her choice of residence in New York City. She lived in the historic Dakota Apartment building, one of the city's most famous and storied residences, situated on the northwest corner of 72nd Street and Central Park West. The Dakota, built in the late 19th century, has been home to many celebrities and notable figures throughout its history. Its Gothic-style architecture, with its steep gables, high ceilings, and deep moldings, offers a stark contrast to the modern buildings that surround it. The building's unique charm and character are a testament to its rich history and the many stories it holds within its walls. Bacall purchased her apartment in the Dakota in the late 1960s after her return to New York from Hollywood. Her apartment was known for its spacious rooms, high ceilings, and large windows that offered a stunning view of Central Park. The interiors reflected Bacall's personal style, elegant, with a touch of bohemian flair, adorned with art, books, and various personal mementos that illustrated her life and career. She lived there ever since, in the company of bold-faced names as neighbors like Boris Karloff, Judy Holliday, and Roberta Flack. While her late husband Humphrey Bogart was never formally a resident, homages to him dot the space. Actress Lauren Bacall bought the apartment for $48,000 and lived there for 53 years. Her 9-room, 3-bedroom, 4-bath home with almost 100 feet facing Central Park was put on the market in 2014. The large apartment retains the exceptional 19th-century Dakota features such as 13-foot ceilings, a foyer fireplace, 11-foot pocket doors, wainscoting, an original butler's pantry, plaster moldings, shutter-framed windows, and hardwood flooring. The 70-foot long gallery opens to the major public rooms including the library, great room, and formal dining room. There is also a Juliet balcony that opens over treetop Central Park views. Stage and screen star Lauren Bacall's home in the Dakota in Manhattan had been on the market since November 2014, 3 months after her death at the age of 89, and was originally priced at $26 million, then reduced to $23.50. It recently sold for $21 million to Oaktree Capital managing director Ronald Beck. Lauren Bacall's apartment inside the Dakota building was gigantic, and the floor plan shows the sheer size of the rooms within. The master bedroom is a massive 22 feet wide and opens into a private study, bathroom, and walk-in closet. It also has a gorgeous balcony looking over Central Park. The kitchen is not your average NYC apartment kitchen. It's not shoved into a corner. It's actually an eat-in kitchen which opens up into a 24-foot by 19-foot dining room and a family room. Bacall's home also includes a guest bedroom, a library, and a gallery. Bacall's choice of color in her bedroom is also interesting, considering most of her other rooms are blue, brown, and white. Here she chose very feminine lavender and pink tones, which aren't seen anywhere else in her apartment. And the walls in her guest bedroom have been painted bright, cheerful yellow. The pattern screams opulence, whilst the color screams whimsical fun. Above the bed hangs a very expensive piece of artwork dating back to Spain in the 1920s. This piece, which depicts a woman holding a basket of fruit, was painted by Andrew Segovia and sold for $18,750 at auction. Bacall was a fan of French-inspired design. This is evident in her furniture choices, many of which are in the style of Louis XIII. She liked to fill every inch of a room with antique furniture, art, and collectibles. The master suite is the only place where something seemingly new is placed. Like most of the rooms in her massive 9-room apartment, Lauren Bacall had an overall French theme to her formal dining room as well. In addition to the Belle Epoque French poster, the actress had several French posters hanging on the dining room's walls. She paired these posters with expensive, highly collectible china, which, instead of using, she hung as art pieces next to the framed posters. This corner of Bacall's dining room shows just how much of a collector she truly was, with decorative lamps and art pieces topping the surface of every piece of furniture. Later, Bonham auctioned off her extensive collection of art, furniture, clothing, and more. As evidenced by the 375-page catalogue, which you can see in the link below, for the Lauren Bacall collection, the lovely lady was a prolific collector of lovely things that filled her home, from antique furniture and brass candlesticks to Miro sketches and Henry Moore sculptures to Chanel couture and Louis Vuitton luggage sets. After a bidding marathon that saw more than 1,500 bidders from 34 countries taking part in the sale, the collection totaled £2.45 million, with 100% of the 740 lots sold, with many pieces selling for up to triple the price of their initial estimate. Bacall lived in the Dakota from when she was 36 years old until she was 89. A lot happens when literally your entire life goes by, and throughout many years, Bacall collected art and antiques. Her home is practically an art museum with gallery walls enclosing the main living space. Nearly every spare inch of wall space in her living room was covered in framed art, from expensive paintings, some more modern than others, to photographs and prints. Bacall's art collection was worth even more than her furniture. This original print of American White Pelican by James Audubon sold for $173,000. Audubon was an ornithologist, naturalist, and painter. He gravitated towards painting birds in their natural habitats, and American White Pelican truly showcases his niche. Living in the Dakota also placed Bacall in a community of artists, musicians, and actors, which suited her social and vibrant personality. The building had a reputation for its tight-knit community and exclusive nature, often attracting individuals who appreciated its history and unique character. Lauren Bacall's apartment isn't just filled with art and antiques, it also has pieces of Hollywood history. Her time at the Dakota was not only a matter of residence, but a chapter in life that intertwined with the cultural and social tapestry of New York City. Her presence there added to the lore of the building, making her apartment not just a home, but a part of the legacy of one of the most famed buildings in New York. Her years at the Dakota were marked by gatherings of friends, family, and fellow artists, contributing to the rich history of a building that has stood as a silent witness to the changing landscape of the city it overlooks. Throughout her career, Bacall has won Tony Awards, Golden Globe Awards, and Academy Award nominations. She remained a respected and influential figure in the entertainment industry until her passing. Bacall's legacy will live on in the homes of her countless admirers. After taking a look at Lauren Bacall's apartment, what are your thoughts? Is her home as spectacular as you thought it would be? Would you like to visit this apartment? If you enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and catch you in the upcoming video.